Hi, I'm Madina from Kazakhstan, and in 2022, I finally achieved my lifelong dream of studying abroad.
Через пару часов буквально я улетаю на учебу в Стамбул. Я не верю вообще, что происходит сейчас. Это далось мне очень муторно, но я лечу. Я не верю.
At 18, I left my hometown Almaty and moved to Istanbul to start my student life. I didn't know what was waiting for me there, who I would meet, or how my life would unfold, but I had a strong feeling that I needed to go. I was at the airport, took a taxi, and arrived at the dorm.
Заходим, здесь стоит такое вот зеркало. Мне кажется, у меня отсюда будет очень много фотографий. Это мой шкаф. Кстати, я уже разложила большую часть вещей сюда. Такой вот у меня вид. Кровати других девочек, и моя кровать с правой стороны находится. Вот она. Сюда я пока не все разложила вещи, но сейчас буду этим заниматься. Очень классно, что я живу на втором этаже. Здесь все кровати двухэтажные, и это была моя мечта — жить на втором этаже. Ванная комната такая небольшая, у каждой есть свой шкаф. Вот это мой, попозже, правда, разложу вещи. Это туалет, и это душевая. Такие дела.
When I arrived in Istanbul, I was alone. I had visited once Istanbul before in 2019 with my mom, but this time was different. I was now a student and completely on my own. A lot of people who want to study abroad think it's going to be easy, but the truth is, it's not. Sure, living abroad can seem incredible from the perfect Instagram pictures and other stories, but no one talks much about the challenges.
Сегодня понедельник, мой 4-й день в Стамбуле. Я иду сейчас в свой университет, потому что мне надо пройти регистрацию. По вечерам сейчас в Стамбуле прохладно. Сейчас я иду в магазин, чтобы пополнить Стамбул карту.
The first few weeks and months were tough. I had to learn how to handle everything on my own, managing paperwork, solving problems, and communicating with new people, often in a language I wasn't fluent in.
Мы опаздываем на занятия. Бежали. Встала ты? Я устала. Значит, через 5 минут урок.
At that time, I didn't know much Turkish. I only knew some basic words and phrases, and it was hard to communicate. But over time, my language skills improved. Being placed in a dorm room with Turkish girls was one of the best things that ever happened to me. They became my closest friends and helped me learn Turkish also. The jokes, laughs, and late-night talks we shared in that room are memories I will treasure forever. During the first semester, most of my classes were general subjects, and I was getting used to studying in English, which I enjoyed. As I mentioned, the first few months were not easy. I was adjusting to a new culture, dealing with documents for my residence permit, making friends, and trying to settle into my new life. I was excited, but also missed my family back in Kazakhstan.
Меньше 2 дней до моего вылета в Казахстан. Я улетаю на каникулы. Больше 3 месяцев я живу и учусь в Стамбуле, и мне очень нравится этот город. За эти 3 месяца столько всего произошло. Моя жизнь настолько сильно поменялась, что я уже не представляю другой жизни. Я хочу вернуться в Казахстан, чтобы просто перезарядиться, потом приехать сюда обратно и начать уже 2-й семестр с новыми силами. Плюс я соскучилась по еде. Очень сильно.
After my first semester and final exams, which I passed successfully, I returned to Kazakhstan for winter break. That time at home felt so special because I hadn't seen my family for months. I spent the coziest winter break eating my favorite food and enjoying time with my family. But then, it was time to return for the spring semester. I flew back in March, and by then, things felt different. I had sorted out all my documents and started to feel more settled. I focused on my studies, explored Istanbul, and enjoyed time with friends. I also visited a small city called Yalova in the fall and went to Izmir with my friends. It was such an incredible experience, and you can check out my Izmir vlog on my channel. Also in May, my mother and grandmother came to visit me in Istanbul, and it was such a special time. We spent a few days together, and I had a chance to show them around the city. After coming back from Izmir, I prepared for my final exams, passed them, and returned to Kazakhstan for the summer break. If I had to describe my first year in one word, it would be spontaneous. This year was full of surprises, challenges, and growth, and I am incredibly grateful for the experience. For anyone considering studying abroad, my answer is yes, do it. But remember, it's not all glamorous. You will face challenges, but solving them will make you stronger and more independent. Studying abroad showed me that I am capable of so much more than I ever imagined. I learned to rely on myself, and I grew mentally and emotionally. If I had stayed in my hometown, I wouldn't have experienced this kind of growth. I am so proud of myself for taking that first step and making the leap into the unknown. Life is short, the world is wide, and time is limited. Don't be afraid to leave your comfort zone. Who knows? The world might be waiting for you with incredible opportunities, but it all depends on your choice. If you choose to act, your life will change. But if you will stay in your comfort zone, it won't. With love, Madina.